me who you are, and I heard you. This man should be nowhere near Congress.
Because I think all the allegations are true. The sexting with other women while married is definitely true because his wife is the person that gave the messages to his campaign to give them a heads up. Yeah. So the fact now that he's saying that part is not true.
I think she said she told them campaign.
But we haven't seen messages.
But she disclosed it.
Right. Yeah,
so why would she lie about that? So that part is true. He's also made racist remarks against African Americans. So he's a cheater. He's an anti-Semite because the fact that he had that tattoo for 20 years and didn't know what it was is a lie. So he's a liar, a racist, an anti-Semite.
Homophobe.
He's a homophobe.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's all the things. And character does matter. I need to add that he said that he sent the racist things because he was suffering from PTSD from his tour in Afghanistan. Right. I know a lot of soldiers that have PTSD that aren't racist.
Yeah. Listen, who knows what is what? But I'd like the quality of the people we are dealing with to be better.
Yes.
Yeah. And again.
Wow. Can you believe that? We got Graham Platner there. And he just messed up. He self-destructed on himself. Yep. He's sexing, Nazi flag. He's flawed, just like the Democratic Party. Totally flawed, guys. Let's see what's going on with Platner. Oh, my gosh, guys. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we'll see the next one here. This one here says, when The View calls a Democrat a racist, liar, that guy is done. He is cooked. Take a look at this one here. Check this out. Can't make this stuff up if I wanted to.
What I would say I think is going on is we're seeing another slow motion code red ordered by the Democrat Party against Graham Platner. It reminds me a lot of what we saw happen with Eric Swalwell. Swalwell was the overwhelming leader to be the next governor of California. He was going to be the Democrat choice. All of the endorsements came in. And then what did we start to see, Will? A lot of rumors about impropriety in his private life. All of the discussions about when the stories were going to come out, it started to pop on social media. And to me, when the New York Times writes this story about 6 or 12 or whatever the number was, they're building a bridge to stories that are going to come that are going to knock Graham Platner out of this race. I think that his own party has decided that his vulnerabilities will cost them being able to potentially beat Susan Collins. I think they want Janet Mills, and they are going to take him out. This isn't coming from Republicans. This is from inside his own house. Will, that clip you played of The View, when The View calls a Democrat a racist liar, that guy is done. And I think Graham Platner feels it, and we are seeing a slow unraveling.
Yep, Graham Platner is done for it. Now we can check this out and see what she says. Here we go.
The problem is his judgment, which he clearly has been lacking in as an adult. It's one thing to have foolish, youthful indiscretions, but I'm sorry, you cannot get past. It is not a Nazi-style tattoo. It is the tattoo of concentration camp guards. It is the very worst tattoo you can get if you are getting anything Nazi, and that's a pretty high bar there. So this has been a slow motion train wreck ever since that tattoo and knowledge of it hit the world. And it's only going to get worse. These texts, there are multiple women. Are all those women going to keep their mouths shut from now until Election Day? What do you think, Lauren? The problem is his judgment, which he clearly has been lacking in as an adult.
Check this out.
The sexting scandal, the latest controversy for Platner, who's running against longtime GOP Senator Susan Collins. There's a series of Platner's inflammatory past social media posts, including where he blamed victims for rape and said a Purple Heart veteran who was shot by the Taliban didn't deserve to live.
Campaign shared with Pod Save America, Platner is seen dancing at his brother's wedding in 2015, showing him with a chest tattoo resembling a Nazi symbol. Platner saying he drunkenly got the tattoo in 2007 while on leave with other Marines.
We got very inebriated, and we did what Marines on liberty do, and we decided to go get a tattoo. And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia. And we chose a terrifying-looking skull and crossbones off the wall.
Platner, who said he didn't know the tattoo's symbolism, later covering it up with a new design in October.
This far more represents who I am now.
Some Democrats not satisfied with the candidate's explanations.
Yeah, I have concerns. That guy has questions to answer, and that's what campaigns are for.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Let's stop it here. Guys, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that you have a flawed candidate and you actually didn't have a primary and this guy here is totally racist? I mean, you're calling everybody else racist and Jim Crow 2.0, and then you look at it and you say, oh my gosh, my own guy is this. Everything I said Trump was and everything else in the Republican Party is in my own party. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And now they have to make the hard decision. And it's a song. It's called Let Him Go. They can't let him go because they know these seats are so important. These Senate seats are so important. They don't want to let this guy go. Face the nation. Everyone is talking about this guy. He cannot let up. Here we go. He cannot get air to breathe right now. It's tough on him right now, guys. And it's coming from the national media, the Democratic national media. Check this out.
The campaign for Graham Platner confirmed to CBS on Saturday that the Maine Senate candidate had sent sexually explicit texts to women other than his wife. This is in addition to other past controversies. Does he pass the character test?
Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, I have not followed this story as closely as others have, but I mean, Graham Platner is somebody that served our country. He served his community. He's also made mistakes, and he has admitted that. Character also involves standing up to people who are bankrupting and corrupting this country. And this race is going to be a contrast between somebody that has put his life on the line for this country against somebody that is literally empowering the moral hollowing out of our nation from the White House. So he certainly admitted that he has made mistakes, but I think this is going to be a pretty clear contrast in Maine.
Yeah, pretty clear contrast it is. Definitely it is, guys. Check this out.
The likely Senate Democratic nominee, Graham Platner, is under fire tonight after he sent sexually explicit text messages to at least half a dozen women after he got married in 2023. The Maine oyster farmer and Marine Corps veteran called it gossip, but his own campaign confirmed the texts are real. His wife, Amy, had alerted campaign staff about the
Damn, you know you're in trouble when your wife has to come save you and it still is not helping. It's 4th and 1. I have the football. I have to turn it over to my number one team partner, my wife. And she's got the football now. He says, honey, I'm going to need you to make a video. Her hair's out of place. She's not on point. And she's walking in the park somewhere by herself. And she has to talk about sex and with scandal going on with 12 different women. Wow. It's going to be really hard from the post out. The tattoo, this, oh my gosh, and some other stuff. This guy is damaged goods, and they still want to keep him on the team. You know, I tell you what, let him stay. I want them to keep him. I want to keep him, and I hope he wins. I'm going to tell you why, because we can point to him every single time. It says, you see how you don't care about racism? You don't really care about it. It's just a myth. It's just a myth with you. Here we go here. I know everybody's looking like, what's going on? They have not said too much, not enough for him to say goodbye. Not to say goodbye. Here we go. Fox News is on top of it, too. You know, they ain't going to let go of this either.
Text messages are honestly par for the course. But what I think is more concerning about Graham Platner is that he had a Kick account. Do you know what Kick is?
No.
Kick is a platform that's been accused of facilitating sexual exploitation.
What?
The question for Mainers is, why did an adult man have a Kick account? I think that's what some of the Democratic establishment might need to come up with an answer to.
Maybe that's the next story in the Wall Street Journal.
Well, it's already been broken, but yeah.
Damn, he has a Kick account. What the heck is a Kick account? I tell you what, this man is in trouble. He has a Kick account. I can't wait. Oh, don't watch. Why you watch Fox News? Because they say things that the Democratic side doesn't say here. Here we go. Here, let's get this rain coming down. This is Democratic Party tears. That's the Democratic Party tears. And this is the sound they're making here. Oh my gosh. Graham Platner, why did you do this to our party? Why? Why? Oh, they're just freaking out right now. You know why? Because they're losing. Losers. They got an L on their forehead. LL. Oh my gosh. And this is what happens. The rain is going to stop. The thunder and lightning is going to stop. Because who's going to say today? The Republican Party. Guys, you know what? Boom! The Republican Party. That's what's going to go up. Trump is winning. And you don't see the Republican Party. Get on the real team, guys. I got to make sure I keep it going here. Get on the real team. Stay on the real team here.